I mean, game one certainly did go to show that there should not be an advantage to one side or the other just before you see the draft, because it was a very close game and could have gone either way. So,
oh yeah, that game, I still think it should have gone for Team of Spirit, but you know, things happen. It's hard to predict. Dota's a crazy game.
So we do have some pickups here. We've got Urgon, who instead of the Invoker is going to be playing Void Spirit mid. Misha is going to be babysitting top lane with Ogre Magi. Duraccio on that Faceless Void. Old Afterlife, he's going to be playing a nice initiator in Mars, trying to protect the Immersion Phoenix. A Platinum Phoenix at that.
GL Bossy. I think that he was trying to say Boxy. Aw.
Some tips going around again and again.
Teams are pretty friendly with each other, I'd say.
Yeah, they had some friendly trash talk back and forth to start this series off. And I think both teams feel like this is still a winnable series for them. Misha going to sneak around here, force Boxy back. He doesn't want to take the Orb of Venom shot, so he's going to have to give up both bounty runes. Liquid, though, did something similar.
I hate Orb of Venom.
Orb of Venom, baby. Boxy, you try and block the creep wave. You're going to be getting some pain here.
Bonk.
Oh, really?
The counter bonk.
The early counter. The Viscous Nasal Goo level 1,
can't TP
Misha.
out.
He can't TP away because the arrow would stop him, so he's just going to have to turn and fight. Duraccio is going to try and help him with that. He didn't keep up the stacks, though. This is going to be a much harder kill now that it's gone back down to 2.
Nah,
They'll still
dead.
eventually get it for sure, but Boxy's going to take a lot of damage in return. Could have been a little bit cleaner, perhaps. Duraccio is going to go for time lock, and Duracio's not careful. He may get caught here. Taiga going to go for the arrow while he's slowed down. Duraccio sidesteps it with just 200 movement speed.
He should have had it.
He definitely should have.
He needed to shoot it to... If he shot it to the left, then Duraccio's only play is to eat the tree. Mm-hmm. And even then, he might have still been too late and would have died.
Yeah.
But it's all right. First blood goes the way of Liquid. Of course, I won't hide that I'm happy about that, but I don't love this. Watching Ogre just bonk.
Yeah, Misha's doing some work on Taiga over there. And Taiga, without leap, can't really do a whole lot to stop it. He's going to try and arrow the creep wave. He does hit that range creep. What do you think about the bottom lane? The safe lane Storm Spirit once again for Mickey.
I don't know. I think Storm doesn't do too much in this, but that's what I said last time, and somehow we ended up winning that lane against like what, Alliance?
Yeah.
What was their lane? Was it this exact same one? No. Hanskin was playing Bounty Hunter. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was. And I feel like this lane should be harder.
Yeah. And Taiga does end up dying. Duraccio's got 15 sticks already.
Yeah, they have both purchased the early stick because they know its value against this Bristleback.
He's going to pop his healing salve because he knows that he's not going to go contested here.
Arrow tempted on Duraccio.
Would have been a kill.
Would have been a kill. Instead, it was a miss. How's our mid-lane matchup supposed to go? Arc Warden, Koifa is going to be playing that against Urgon's Void Spirit.
I feel like this is free farm Void Spirit.
Yeah.
He has to do a lot, though, in this game. Because if it goes late at all, Arc Warden plays at just a better tempo.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really annoying for him to play into this game. But I do feel as though like Spirit can definitely up the tempo with the rest of their heroes. Like even though Void is a very slow hero, Faceless, Phoenix plus Mars is a really nice combo.
Yeah.
And Void Spirit is like one of the fastest mid heroes in the game. Because Void Spirit is so bad at dealing damage late, he pretty much has to get aggressive early. You have really no other options.
That's why it's important for him to do well in this mid lane early on, get the CS that he needs, a faster Yule's Scepter or Crystallis, whatever damage build he chooses to go. He can run around, get some kills, create some space.
Misha might be dead here. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, Misha is really taking it up right now. He pops his stick thinking he could do a bit more than Boxy could, but he would be wrong
Boxy's
at that.
die
Maybe
for this,
Duraccio can get the kill. That is well worth it then.
This lane is like a shit show for both sides right now. They're just kind of battling.
Certainly a wacky back and forth. Insania doing a little all chatting as they manage to get 2 denies against Afterlife. But Afterlife is still Doing pretty good in lane overall. Frostbite into Arrow. Phoenix, can he get the Icarus dive off? The last pullback, he gets away. The last couple of shots are enough to get the kill, and they're going to lose their courier too. Taiga takes it away.
That's pretty efficient gank.
Very efficient indeed. And Boxy, because he died earlier, returned to the lane with full health, full mana, so he probably doesn't need the help.
No, I don't actually know. Mirana's purpose in this game is going to be a little bit difficult. And Urgon's going to find the Dream Rune.
Nice. Level 5 regen rune. If you can get level 6, maybe you can move around and gank with that regen.
That is the one difference. Is like last game we saw.
Oh, the pullback from Mickey at bottom lane. They tried to go for the combination once again. They went Frostbite, and then they followed up the pullback from Mickey. The Electric Vortex actually pulled it away from the arrow.
I was just going to say that Koikfa is going to be the one to play passive, because the Nature's Prophet just farmed and only came in with his ulti. And I think he'll do a similar thing in this game as Urgon did. And now it's Urgon's time with the Spirit.
So Koifa is the big carry in this game, because he's not going the whole bunch of Wraith Bands, Treads, and Maelstrom build. Looks like he's going to go Necronomicon, which is more of a farming style.
Yeah. I think he just wants to farm in this game. I think if anybody's going to make a move, it's going to be Mickey.
Okay.
Mickey is going to be the person making really aggressive decisions on the map. As they're going to grab 3 bounty runes, and Boxy has stacked himself up some camps at top.
He doesn't have a Mirana in lane, so he figures he'll do this instead. And Misha, it's a little bit hard for him to battle back against him. Maybe one of the better 5s, but it's still a level 4 Bristleback. Dyrachyo actually TPing in. If he can get a lucky bash here, they might be able to get the kill on Boxy. Otherwise, this is going to be a very failed rotation. Boxy is faster than him here with the boots. Going to chase him around, and
Urgon's here, though.
Urgon. He's going to be able to collect the kill on the Boxy still, though. It cost Dyrachyo so much time in lane. I'm not sure how upset Boxy is about that.
Yeah, he's going to miss a full wave and a half, and it's actually going to make him go back and farm these neutrals.
Oh, Insania gets hit by the spear to finish off.
This bottom lane is going really well for Team Spirit.
Yeah.
Absolute free farm Mars, who hasn't died. They've decided to tri-lane down here, so even though Boxy created a lot of space, it's not like anybody was here to really take advantage of it, especially because of that kill.
Level 6 is still a bit of ways for Mickey, as he's had to share experience with 2 supports. The mids, on the other hand. Oh, they tried to force Urgon to back up into the arrow there, thinking that with the flux it would force him away. But as you said, it feels like Taiga's position in this game is a bit insecure. He doesn't really know what to do.
Yeah. I don't really know what he wants to do.
Vortex on Afterlife. Afterlife looking for the pin. He gets it with a Sunray on top. Mickey tries for one last hit against Afterlife, but his attack speed is slowed too much. He's going to be dove in here now and will fall. But Afterlife, he's still quite low. Taiga's going to double leap in and finish off that kill. Now a support battle, though. Immersion's going to TP away, and Misha is too tanky to die.
Really good laning phase right now for Team Spirit. They're definitely leading this game.
And they haven't even shown their combo yet.
No.
They just picked up their level 6.
And Koikfa's dead mid.
Yeah, he's being chased down, and Dyrachyo's going to make sure of it. They can use the Chronosphere if needed, and it looks very much so needed here. A kill, but it does cost them the Chronosphere.
Koikfa's got to be careful about going up into the high ground like that.
Yeah.
And they do have the arrow combination, but still no level 6 on Storm, so I don't even know if this is like an easy kill at all. In fact, I'm almost certain it isn't.
They throw down a lane ward. They're looking for Immersion right now. The arrow's going to be blocked by Afterlife. Nicely done. This will allow Immersion to freely walk away. It's a lot of damage onto Afterlife, but Misha's going to come in and turn things around. And now Afterlife's going to be able to get the Chain Spear onto Mickey. Mickey, one last chance to be able to get off a Remnant and a shot that does manage to kill Afterlife. He gets the experience for that one. Immersion. He needs 2 more seconds to Sunray away, and he's not going to be able to. No Icarus time for him. Insania might be run down by Misha. Void Spirit is on his way. He sees a potential double kill, but he's currently still fluxed up, so he's quite slow. He does get there for Insania, but won't be able to chase down Taiga, it looks like. In fact, Taiga.
I don't know why Taiga decided to stick around.
He thought he was going to be cute and get a kill on Urgon, seeing how low he was. He's going to have to blow all of his leap charges there.
This will create some space towards mid, because Koikfa got the Dream Rune.
Yeah, DD while he's assaulting a tower. That certainly is the dream. And if
That's
he
pretty
does
massive,
get that
actually.
tower, he gets Necronomicon for
He's
it.
pretty farmed now. And he almost took the tower, which I think should have gone the other way around. Like, this tower is way too low now for Ergon to ever leave.
Uh-huh.
Like, somebody has to stick around here at all times now, which is problematic because Spirit want to play really, really fast around the map.
Yeah. And it's hard to gank the Arc Warden, plus he could just play in the jungle when he needs to. Like, he's got plenty of options. He loves it when you can force people to respond to his lane.
Are you watching this right now?
But are unable to kill
like,
him.
Boxy's just forcing the Void Spirit to, like, or not the Void Spirit, the Faceless Void to miss creeps by skipping constantly. It seems like he doesn't care if he dies at all, because he's probably going to die again, but he's okay with trading out Faceless Void not getting farm.
In the words, oh, the arrow nails him! Mid lane, Ergon's gonna die. He was slowed down by the flux, but he did not realize that there was an arrow coming his way. Otherwise, he would have used his Astral Step. He had it up. He also had Dissimilate. He had options.
He had all of them. This is what Cap's trying to say.
Yeah.
He had it all.
Big player error side there that leads to a mid-tower dying. And now Koifa is level 9 with Necronomicon, and he's farming your side of the map. What do you do? What do you do about this, Blitz?
Click war. Boxy wins it, but there is a chrono up for
Yeah,
Dyrachyo.
Chrono's up, and he's going to go for the kill. He really wants it, and we'll
That's
get
a
it.
killing spree.
Killing spree for the young man of Team Spirit.
I do think
you're going to die bottom lane. That's a nasty one because that was the Arcane Ring plus a Gloves of Haste for Mickey.
That would have been real nice for him to have.
Yeah.
Do you think the laning phase is still okay, though, for...
Chase down Koifa. This is what they need to do. They need to hunt this guy down in the jungle. Unfortunately, Ergon was too slowed down by the Flux to really get there. And if they're not careful, Mickey, he's going to bounce back and get a kill here. Immersion, who had already used his Icarus dive.
This is really bad for Spirit because... So the annoying part about playing against Arc Warden is he's a free lane in terms of you almost always get like free farm, but the downside is like if you ever leave the lane, you have to be careful. And you saw like he lost his tower pretty much for making that rotation down for a CM. Somebody has to be there, and once you take the enemy mid tower and you keep yours alive for so long, like it's almost full HP, right?
Yeah.
It makes it really hard for you to invade the triangle of this Arc Warden, and if you do, like you're gonna lose 2 heroes or you have to smoke every single time. Like Ergon over here can just farm, but he's never going to catch up to the Arc Warden because he can farm mid and farm both sides of the jungle really safely. Whereas Ergon feels pressure on the map, and so he has to just go around making plays and killing, and then eventually swing back mid because the Arc Warden is going to be the most farmed hero on the map. Like Ergon dying there and then making the rotation bottom, I think really hurt the game. Unless he was going to get the Storm Spirit plus like 2 supports, I don't know if that was worth it when he made that play.
Taiga's going to be ganked here. Moonlight Shadow does go out. They have a Dust. So they might be able to find him. They're going to pop it here now that he has no leap charges. He should be dead here in the jungle.
He gets the range creep.
He does get the range creep.
But that's a spree. That's the more important.
Oh, yeah. 400 gold for that.
And the DD rune at bottom. Caw-caw.
Caw indeed. So, I feel like the safe lane Storm Spirit, the last play that we saw when they tried to invade the jungle and kill the Arc Warden, it feels like the safe lane Storm Spirit sounds kind of good with Alchemists and like Arc Wardens and stuff. Because you can protect your own safe lane jungle pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, how do you go and gank the mid hero that's farming creeps when there could be a Storm Spirit that just zips in?
I think Boxy's dead again. He's got to stop this.
He's just pushing it to the limits too
he's,
hard?
He's just dying repeatedly. At some point, it's no longer space. Okay, I'm 99% sure he should be dead here. Misha's just going to stun, and they'll chrono for this if they have to.
Insania is going to try and stop it with a Frostbite. The blast, the arrow's going to come in from Taiga as well. Dyrachyo's not going to not die. He'll live through it pretty easily. Faceless Void makes sure to Chronosphere for that kill. As we were talking about, takes a little bit more damage than he imagined, though.
Yeah, at this point, this is no longer space. Like, you've actually just suicided 4 times now. The first 2 deaths I was a fan of.
Wrong zip in, but it's slow at the same time, and Dyrachyo had plenty of time to walk away.
And now they've got Ancient Control again, and this is pretty good for Spirit. They're going to get more farm here. The only downside for them is their Void Spirit's really underfarmed.
If I recall, it's Team Spirit, the ones who they back Dire twice now, right?
Yeah, I think it's because of this reason.
Yeah, they have a theory around this.
They really like to be able to double farm this.
Double Ancient Control.
Who'd Spirit lose to in this league?
I can check for you.
I can too. I've got it.
Chicken Fighters. 1-2.
Okay.
Pretty respectable, seeing as Chicken Fighters took a game off of Team Secret.
Dude, Chicken
today.
Fighters is super legit.
Yeah. Eight to 11. Misha ready to pounce here. Leads off. Fire Blast. If they get a bash, he's dead. And do they do?
So Team Spirit, pretty respectable team overall. And they're taking Dire. I mean, that's pretty interesting. They're second in the group right now.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes in order to stand out in a group, you have to have a unique idea on Dota. Right?
Yeah. They beat Unique and Alliance, and they went 1 and 2 against, I'd say, probably like the second or third best team in their group in Chicken Fighters.
Yeah, right now it's a toss-up between Chicken Fighters and Na'Vi, probably, right?
Mm-hmm. And Mars has a significantly better game than Boxy right now. Despite the CS difference being almost like 30, Boxy's just the sheer amount of deaths that he's had. This time around, they're going to clear out their own jungle space, but I think they're going to give up a bunch of bounty runes.
And Void Spirit is a great hero for them to run into if your Team Spirit. Oh no, he copped another arrow. Okay, they do have the Arena and the Supernova. They'll be able to protect Urgon here, as Boxy should end up dying to all this extra damage. They have the Sun Ray. It's burning him out, and he's dead.
And he pops a regen.
And he popped the regen. Do you think he baited that intentionally?
No, but I think it just kind of worked out.
But it worked.
That's one of those like, oh, well, cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad that happened.
And they got the bounty runes on the other side of the map, too. So that was 4 bounties?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, 3.
Oh. Still pretty good. Blink Dagger for Mars. Now they've got Catch for the Storm Spirit and Arc Warden. Those are the heroes they really got to worry about. They definitely shut down Boxy's game. But what about Mr. Warden? He's been doing all right. 7K net worth.
It's a pretty hard game for Arc Warden to carry if they keep feeding like this.
Yeah, because they've got so many heroes to get to the back line, right?
Yeah, I think so. Now Mickey's going to zip down, see nothing.
We've got Time Walk, Icarus Dive, Astral Step, and Blink Dagger on Mars. Lots of way to be able to get it on top of Koifa. They do just that. Time Walk first. Fire Blast up, a couple of bashes, and that'll do the trick. Koifa's dead. Mickey tried to go for a fast kill onto Immersion. Unable to catch it, though.
Yeah, this game is insanely favored for Spirit. This top lane just went way too bad. Mirana Bristle put no pressure on the map at all.
Yeah.
Like, the only way that they recover now is if they kill this like Void twice or something like that.
This is with them getting first blood, too.
Yes. That first blood, though, wasn't like ultra worth. And
do they
know that somebody's there. Taiga's just hanging around in the area.
They had dust. If they realized they'd bumped into somebody there, they would have gotten it. Taiga's still scouting everybody out, but nobody from Liquid can really do anything here.
Yeah, he's got to be careful now. I bet he tries to like arrow the catapult or something, but
yeah,
that would be suicide.
Does get a ward down. Maybe this is time to fight. They have so much good vision around here, and they know Afterlife is in a very poor position. He doesn't realize it, but now he does. He's been arrowed up. Sunray's going to go off. They do have a Chronosphere right before Mickey can jump away. He's locked down with a Sunray, and Duraccio will make short work of him. And Afterlife, he gets his revenge.
With the egg.
Arena on 4, God's Rebuke on 3. They walks away for the team fight because Liquid are still battling it out with Boxy. He's going to play the back line. Just make sure he doesn't die. Urgon's finally here to clean up, though. Taiga, he'll be 4th to die, and the 5th is none other than the offlaner of Liquid, Boxy. Spear goes out, doesn't actually land it. Boxy sees an opportunity, turn around, get a kill on Afterlife. He still has plenty of stick charges. He's so close, but couldn't quite get it. Now he's going to be slowed down. Diffusal Blade, Duraccio really going for it, and he dies before he can get off his wand charges. Doesn't even get the kill on Misha. The only one who dies on Team Spirit is Immersion, and it was well worth it.
Oh, boy. So when you pick Bristleback, you need this guy to have a good laning phase. And you're going to see right here, they go on him, they all in, but then the Chrono, like they have full vision of this too, which is the worst part. And Mars is going to still be perfectly fine. He's like the hardest hero for them to kill. They have no Spirit Vessel or anything like that.
Yeah.
Then they just get bounced around in the arena with the egg. They do kill the egg, but it's not worth it.
They just got no damage.
They have no damage. They have no initiation.
Yeah.
Like, they have a lot of issues, Cap.
A lot of issues, and one of which is a 7K net worth for Team Spirit.
This Mars has no defensive items, no pipe or anything like that, and he just lives, no problem. Like, just off his base HP and stick. Wasn't even that close, if I'm honest.
No, it wasn't. Maybe if they had Insania a little bit closer, he could have led off with Freezing Field or something. Speaking of him, he's going to die, placing a ward and Sentry Ward combination. Boxy, now he's going to die as he pops a Hood of Defiance, but Dota2 don't care.
That's his Beyond Godlike. And I think, oh, there's an Imclaw found by Arc Warden that they're going to get for free too. This is, Koikfa pings it. That was like a damage item too, is the funniest part. Oh, this game's
damage
sad.
they so desperately needed. Long jump in onto Urgon. Can they get the arrow off of it?
Nope.
No, they cannot. It was a little bit too far away, so we got a chance to be able to pop Dissimulate. Now he's going to get his all.
They just have like no real stuns.
Yeah.
So all of these plays feel pretty impossible. Like no stuns on top of no damage.
And they've got no big teamfight spells from their supports either.
No, they're just kind of... They're like counter heroes, but all the lanes kind of... Mid went really well. Koikfa did destroy Urgon. Like, he beat him in CS, and he took his tower, but the rest of the side lanes went so poorly that it doesn't even matter. Like, Dyrachyo is this unkillable, invincible beast.
He goes where he wants. He doesn't care about Team Liquid. Just dives past the mid tower,
He
gets
knows
a kill.
that if his Mars with 1800 HP can't die, even with like a 3-second arrow, it's very unlikely that himself with Manta style and Time Walk is going to suffer.
Spirit Festival is making Boxy suffer right now, and a spear just to kill his hopes and kill his hero. 10K net worth now for Team Spirit. Now we're beginning to get some defensive items. A Hood into Pipe for Afterlife, because they may need it in the high ground push to come, but there's no rush. You can just focus on getting tier 2s and map control first. Insania. Gonna be jumped again here, but this time it might be bait. Mickey jump forward. Oh, but immediately gets Chronosphere. Koikfa, he's gonna try and protect him with the bubble here, but he's still gonna get burnt out. Koikfa, he's Tempest Double is gonna be found. It looks like the arena's gonna block them away. They're not gonna be able to kill the Supernova. It's protected quite nicely by Afterlife, and they'll finish off this tier 2.
And that was the buyback.
Buyback from Mickey.
Mickey is gonna go in and find nothing for himself there. He's 1-4-3.
Go for Dyrachyo again. They have to all in because he's got the Beyond Godlike, and they've got him. He actually does die. Boxy gets 1,000 gold for that. Now Misha, he's going to be run down as well with the help of Mickey, but Mickey's now burned out of mana. Urgon looks to be able to get that kill. He's still got the Yule Scepter to toss him up in the air if he needs to, but he doesn't have to. He managed to get that kill without it. Now look at Boxy. He's going to be able to get the Aether Remnant combination onto him, do a good amount of damage straight to his face. An arrow comes out. Urgon definitely dodges it off to the side. Now he's been hit by the Frostbite, though. Team Spirit got to make sure he backs away. And they do get it. Liquid all in for the Beyond Godlike spree, and sure enough, Boxy, he did make a G today, but he kind of made it in a sleazy way, costing Mickey both of his lives.
I like that. That was very well done, Austin.
Thank you.
He made a G, but in a sleazy way. That was a real thinker.
I mean, that's not really my line, but I'll take it.
Who said that?
That's Tupac.
Oh, did he?
Dang. I've dropped several lines this series.
Like who? What else?
When they smoked up, the bad boys move in silence and violence.
Ah.
It's because we started off with the Tupac Biggie thing, so I was just going to be dropping lines the entire series where I could.
When did you drop
what
Tupac Biggie thing to start?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
Well, the introductions that you never listened to. Misha and Insania. He started off. He said, they were talking about killing Misha, and Misha said, not afraid to die, which is Biggie. And then he said Thug Life, and it got me on that train, you know?
Your references are just out of control, bro.
Thanks, bro.
They're so good. All right, if Liquid don't defend this, I don't think they can. Boxy's dead again.
Boxy.
They missed the
God
spear.
bless you, but you gotta stop dying, buddy. You gotta stop doing it.
You think as like the coach, I just like say, "Yo, Boxy,
Keep it up, boy.
Real quick recap here. Let me just throw down some wisdom. Just stop dying,
Just stop dying, lol.
please. Please stop dying, Boxy. I can't take it."
Roshan will fall. Aegis for Dyrachyo. I'm not even sure if he really needs it too much because he's going to have a Satanic soon, but better safe than sorry.
It was his birthday recently, so you know I can't really flame him.
Boxy?
Yeah, I think it was actually yesterday.
It's my birthday. I'm going to do what I want to. Just dial that. Oh, Afterlife poised to strike here on Mickey, and he gets the spear. Now, an Astral Step from Urgon should be able to get the Yule Scepter into the Ether Remnant. A very nice combo from Team Spirit catches Mickey by surprise.
Mickey saying, "Get me out."
Yeah? Is that what he's saying right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, an arrow on to Dyrachyo.
Let's kill the
still has
Satanic.
that Aegis and Satanic. I like the idea of the Satanic, by the way, for Dyrachyo before when he had the Godlike spree, Beyond Godlike.
Oh yeah, this is
The idea of
secure.
protecting, yeah.
Yeah, he's 12-1-5. That godlike spree feed wasn't amazing, but Insania's dead. He's trying to get vision up. Oh,
Attack.
no hit.
No hit.
No hit means you must quit. All right, let's see the items. By the way, I want to see the neutral items. So what's funny about this is that that's our Imp Claw that Dyrachyo has.
Where are your guys' items?
That'd be really useful.
Where are they
Please
at?
give it back. Please just give it back.
It's not fair. Broom Handle, Ocean Heart, and Arcane Ring. Take your pick.
Dude, you should be able to do trades. Like Settlers. Just say, like Settlers of
Should
Catan.
trade 2 for 1?
I will give you a Poor Man's Shield and an Arcane Ring.
What if you could trade in all of
Your tier 1s
tier
for like
1s for a tier 2?
1 tier 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Like a trade-up contract. Valve knows about those. I think that'd be an okay play. You'd have to trade all 4 up to get one of a higher tier. That's
Yeah.
random. That you don't already own.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a pretty...
Ah, the first hit bash. Taiga on the lead, but he has no more charges.
He is so dead. No bashes,
Insania,
though.
can you protect him with a frostbite? Probably not, because he's got Manta.
He's gonna... No, he's not
Tick,
gonna go
tick,
for... Okay,
tick,
he just
tick.
ticks out. Would he have gotten that kill with that without that Imp Claw?
Probably not.
That's so funny. Alright, so now we're at an 18k lead. Team still has no stuns.
Gem pickup for Team Spirit. Afterlife's going to be holding it. They know that Mickey's probably still around here somewhere. Oh, he spots him! Mickey! He's got plenty of mana to work with, so I doubt he's going to be caught here. Long jump, TP away. He's fine.
Just buying some time.
He's got the Time Walk cast range now, so he's got the range to be able to get a good Chronosphere on some of those heroes that want to stay in the
Koifa's
back. And Koifa, he's been caught in the front.
Dyrachyo didn't even know he was there, but he can pretty much aggressively go into whatever position he
Oh, a
wants.
spear, a blink spear onto Mickey as well. An arrow tries to stop some of the damage. The silence lasts so long, though. And Mickey, he's just going to be chained out. Urgon, with his fresh Aghanim Scepter, puts it to good work by killing that intelligence hero. And now Afterlife holds that bulwark.
They've got a DD on their Void Spirit, and Dyrachyo's coming in. I think they just go high ground with the Aegis.
Another
he gets
arrow.
bonked. That's like 3-second arrow.
Dyrachyo just keeps going. Arena out, catches Insania, locks Boxy in as well. Boxy just being surrounded by so many heroes, pinned against the tower. Another arrow comes out onto Ergon, but it doesn't matter. Buybacks now being used by Liquid. This is going to be their last hold here. Dyrachyo doesn't care. He's going to jump forward. He has the opportunity to go for Chronosphere. Actually, no longer having the mana. Pops a stick. Got it now. He's good. He's ready to go. He can Chrono whenever he feels like he's got the opportunity. Another arrow out. That's going to miss. Boxy putting himself in the front lines, trying to make himself a target, but he's too easy of a target for Team Spirit. Quickly getting that kill. They hold Dyrachyo in place, but it doesn't last very long, and he's still got plenty of HP to work with. It's looking like at this point, even with the Aegis gone, Team Spirit, they're just going to take a lane of barracks here, and I'm not even sure if they're going to slow down. They could probably just go 2 while Boxy's dead. The bubble will do little to dissuade Team Spirit. Reposition themselves to hit the tower. Mickey bouncing back and forth, trying to deliver some damage.
And can they stop them at all is the question.
No.
And it looks like not. The Sunray
I feel
damage
like that's
is
a
just
question
out-healing.
easily answered at this point.
Oh, he's got a paladin sword too.
Yeah, and a butterfly
And
now.
a butterfly. All right. You know, relax.
Jump in, fire blast out. A spear away that almost saves Mickey. But even with the help of Afterlife, it's not good enough. Dyrachyo sees the opportunity. Finally locked down that Chronosphere because it's on Koipa. Koipa, who now buys back right outside the steps of the fountain they're trying to hold. But Insania says, no, no, boys. They can dive the fountain with Arena. They can farm us here. So let's just GG out, shall we?
Jeez, that was a whooping.
Yeah.